Well, hello there, YouTube. It's episode 10 of 5 for talking. I'm here with Caps. He's on this side for sure. I'm pretty sure. Bargo, down low. Bargo, say hello. All right,
Hello.
this guy. Caps, tell him what you're sipping on.
The infamous Wayne Gretzky beer, numero 99.
Not a sponsor of 5 for talking.
It's rumored that it's 99% alcohol.
If it was, I'd be pretty messed up right now.
I like how what you
That's going to
believe
explain
those are.
everything that Caps is going to say in this episode.
Let's go.
All right, first thing I want to talk about, Leafs Nation. Let's just jump right into Leafs. I want to talk about the Leafs rookies being in the lineup, Brooks and Robertson.
All time.
All this setup was for that? It's about that.
It's about time, man. Well, like, who did they minus out? I know we were talking about it, but Engvall's still in the lineup.
Mhm.
Right, the Caps told us the newly updated lineups do have Engvall, and Brooks is not in it, even though there was rumors of the other way around. I don't know who's out. I'm pretty sure he's just filling in Johansson's spot. Or Johansson. How do you say his name?
But I heard he practiced. Johnson, I'm pretty sure, is going to play.
I don't see him in the lineup, man.
I'm telling you.
No,
I've seen
because
the
he hasn't
highlights.
practiced with the team. But I heard he was skating. He did a skate with 3 other players. And I have a feeling maybe he might miss the first few games, but he'll be in there. He'll take a spot in the
Okay,
roster.
so let me break these guys down for you. You got Brooks, 5'11", 180. He's 23. He has a decently high ceiling. He's already pretty good himself. He had 2 huge years in junior, 120, 130 points, 79 points in 147 games on the Marlies. Made it to the playoffs the last 3 years with them, and he was on the team when they won the championship. Robertson, he's 5'8", 160. 18 years old, extremely high ceiling, very talented, plays a lot like Martner. He has a shot like a Nylander. Brooks is more like a Tavares-y type of player. He's a really good playmaker. Tavares was like a playmaker. When did he become a goal scorer?
He was always a goal scorer.
No, I don't believe you. Okay, so I'm okay with Robertson being in the lineup. He's extremely talented. I would like to see what he could do. Maybe that's what the Leafs
I'm
need.
happier that Robertson's in the lineup and not Brooks. But, like, Brooks' time is now. If he's not going to make it in the NHL, he's going to be
I was going to say that. He's going to be
23, 25, 27-year-old AHL player, and he'll be good in the AHL. But you also look at the Leafs roster. For this Columbus series, you'll need a Clifford. But if you go against a more finesse team and not such a rough team, you can get away with throwing Clifford in the reserve and bringing up Brooks for a more offensive arsenal.
This is a thing I was thinking. Against Columbus, I think you're going to need that. But something that could work against Columbus and could work against Boston, because we've never really tried it against Boston. By bringing those 2 young guys up, maybe if we just pound them with speed, it might work.
Yeah, and it's going to be like the atmosphere, even for the fans, it's going to be kind of like a tournament weekend, the way it's going to feel. There's going to be hockey quickly and not quick, but like a lot of hockey on TV. Players are going to be playing every other day. It's not going to stop. It's going to be quick and fast. We're going to be seeing it. The players are going to need to be healthy and continuously being able to play. These young guys that are 18, 23, they have a lot more energy than these older guys do, right? So if they go up against the Boston in the second round, you're going to need these young guys. You can't be playing with Clifford on a 4th line expecting to skate past Zdeno Chara.
I agreed.
Probably the slowest players in the NHL.
If that 4th line went the way that they had it, like I didn't hate it, but Gauthier, Spezza, and what's his name?
Clifford,
that would have been the slowest line in the NHL.
Yeah, you get the big red dog. Like I don't understand. I don't know. I don't see it. Gauthier to me, he's not even that good. So he's so big for no reason.
That means a lot to me because you were a huge Gauthier supporter for the longest time.
No, okay. I think if he's on the wing and he's actually hitting, he's a great player. If he's playing center and he's not even making a hit,
yeah.
How like I don't understand. You're that big for what? Like do something for your team.
Okay.
I had like 30 points in 4 seasons.
Going back to what Bargo was saying, and I didn't know this at the time, but Johansson did skate before practice 3 days ago. So it looks like he's still not on the lineup, but he's skating. But in terms of the lines going forward. Goche is not even in the lineup right now.
Good.
That last line is Clifford, Engvall, and Spezza.
So that's whose spot he took. He took
Which
Gauthier.
I
So
don't.
who's third line center?
Kerfoot.
Oh,
So-
Nylander, second line center.
So I don't even understand how Spezza is not even playing center.
Read me the lines, please. I don't know.
Yeah,
those
I need
ones.
to hear them. I'm so lost.
Okay. First line. This is as of 9 hours ago. So
Yeah.
this is the first line. Matthews center, and on the wing it's Nylander and Hyman,
Okay.
which is
What I
typical.
thought.
This is
Yeah.
Line number 2, Tavares is center, and on the wing it's Mikheyev and Marner.
Okay.
And talk about another player that has a lot of upside. Mikheyev.
I feel like he's going to be a difference maker.
He's going to be very, very good. I am hoping that the injury didn't affect him at all, but we'll see what happens. The third line.
I hope it didn't affect him at
Yeah.
all.
No, I really don't. But the third line, Kerfoot center, and on the wing you got Robertson and you have Kapanen. And
I like that line. I like that line so much.
And the last line you have Engvall, and on the wing you got Clifford and Spezza. So Goche is out as of right now, and defensive pairings you got Raleigh, you got Campos' favorite player, Cece. Second pairing, Muzz and Hall. And third pairing, Dermott and Barry.
Okay, so
So-
Barry's not out. Okay, I got so scared when I
Yeah.
saw the lineups where Barry was out and CC was still in.
I don't think he's even a difference maker regardless. But
Barry's a good player.
when Johnson comes back, what I want to see is Nylander, Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Johnson, and Mikheyev. And then the third, fourth line, I don't really care.
You want Nylander, Nylander, Marner, Matthews? That would be sexy.
So
Chemistry will be on
Boot
point,
Hyman?
man.
So Boot Hyman, eh?
Yeah.
Boot Hyman. Put Hyman on the second line. Tavares, Hyman, and Mikheyev. Third line, Johnson, Kerfoot, Kapanen. And then fourth line, I don't even know the other guys who's left. Who's left?
Robertson, Spezza, and Clifford. Gauthier. I don't know. One of them. Who cares? Ingval.
I would do Robertson,
Listen, a lot. I had
Spezza, and another young winger.
There's a comment I want to address from the last video. Okay, it's by a guy, and we kind of know him, and he talked a lot of doo-doo about Jason Spezza, and I think that Jason Spezza is going to be important for this playoff run.
Yeah.
Experience-wise, yeah.
Experience-wise, he's very good in the face-off circle. And you know what? Just before this thing happened, he was contributing a lot on that second power play.
Yeah.
He still has a hell of a shot.
Oh yeah.
His wrist shot's
His,
nasty. I
his
like it.
skill level is still there. He just
his
doesn't
skill
have the
levels.
movement
I mean,
anymore.
he's slow. That's. I mean, I'll give him that. But that guy, you put him on a power play, he's going to contribute.
Agree.
So what was said?
That Gauthier should be in any day over Spezza.
I don't.
Something
see
like
that.
along those lines. Anyways, let's move on. Well, the Boston rumor, we all know about the Boston rumor. There was 2 players that are supposedly out for sure, and then there was 8 players that were rumored to be out. Pasternak, Krug, and Rask were the big hitters of that. Like, if they were all out, it would have been crazy. And now apparently Marchand was out. Those 4 guys, you're not winning anything without those 4 guys.
No.
But Caps said that who was still out? Pasternak?
So Pasternak is still not
Pasternak-
playing with the team. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he hasn't met up with the team yet, practicing or anything. But he's supposedly going to be there for the first game with the team.
but here's the thing I want to ask you guys, and I don't know, maybe Bargo, you could probably go in more depth with this. He hasn't been with the team in so long, and the playoffs start in a week. Do you think that the chemistry would be there straight away? Because he hasn't even practiced with the team yet.
Yes, it'll be there right away. Top
These are the
line
good
in the
questions.
Shell show. It'll be there right away.
I think it will be there right away, but I don't
Really?
think I don't think he personally will be ready right away.
Yeah. So along those lines, endurance, all that stuff. Like Nylander coming back halfway through the season, expect something like that, but not to that extreme extent. It'll take him a little bit to get under his wheels, but I do think that line will be rolling like they were when they left.
Um,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm speaking as a Leaf fan here, and hey, I'll make it official, and it's already been official before, but this kind of works in favor of the Leafs, though, right?
100%.
If they can get through Columbus. So like,
And if they can remain healthy, no one comes
And
under
they're
some stuff,
and they're a lot younger than Boston now. I mean, this is probably the best chance they have actually beating those guys if they can get through Columbus. No,
You
I
know
mean, like
what?
they had a pretty good chance last
year
year.
it was a 1 year difference, and we were a lot younger than them last year. What happened?
Listen, if I'm being honest with you, when I saw this rumor pop up, I got very excited. Okay.
So did
I
I.
did, but I
Like, I
couldn't
was
find
around.
it anywhere. And then I found the Pasternak stuff about him being like meeting up with the team.
But yeah, so
I don't know. I guess this is a good segue to get into the Columbus thing.
yeah, well, tell us about John Tortorella.
Oh, so the man, is he just being torts, or is he
Taking his
actually
shorts.
talking about how he feels about his star players? So he says, I don't think they're ready, calling out his key players. Now, is this him underselling his team? Maybe make the teams ease up against them?
He is a mind gamer.
Yeah, is he playing games of the mind, or is he actually telling us what's really going on with his team?
Man, this is
And should you
Tortorella.
be worried about Columbus?
Man,
Should you be worried about Columbus going into the playoffs?
this is Tortorella being Tortorella. He's been doing this for years. When he was calling out
Back in his
Panarin,
playoff antics, I know that.
he was calling Panarin. He was calling out Bobrovsky, and dude, I mean,
Yeah, but who's he calling out now? Who's your stars in Columbus?
No, okay, listen, this is the point, though. Columbus was
Foligno?
as good as they were for the last 4 years, not because of the stars. The stars only made it better. The core of that team is what carried them so well, and this year they proved it. They don't even have them, and they still made it to the playoffs.
So who's their core?
All those scrubs. Nick Foligno. Like, who's the defenseman, that good defenseman that they got? I don't even know
Werenski.
his- No. The guy they got from Minnesota. The young guy that was supposed to come to the Leafs. Oh my
You
God.
should know, Campos. Come on.
I literally can't remember his name. Do you know what his name is?
Escapes me right now.
This is insane. Okay, time out. Everyone stop. Everyone in YouTube land, we're figuring this out. All right?
Drop a comment. Drop a
So are you going to
comment
pull up
if you
their
know.
rosters so we can hear if there's any actual star players?
Okay, you all.
Or key players?
I got
I want to
that.
hear the key players in Columbus. I want to hear this.
Okay, I never said any key players. What the hell are we talking about?
Tortorella's talking
Seth
about
Jones?
key players. I want to see these key
No,
players'
Seth Jones.
names.
This guy goes in like 1
What?
second. There.
Werenski? What?
Yeah, it was Seth
Ah.
Jones.
Pierre-Luc Dubois? What?
Yeah, well, Pierre-Luc Dubois having a great season.
No, I'm saying, are these the core players that you're talking about?
3 defensemen you
What
just
kind of
named?
core player are you facing, all right? Hold on.
Like Dubinsky? What?
Bjorkstad, Dubois, Nyquist, Atkinson, I guess Foligno, and then those 2 defensemen, Werenski. Seth Jones is really good, actually. And there are 2 goalies both set up, Merzlikins and Korpisalo. Anyways, I get it, but I don't care. Like
Key player-wise, I say their goalies are the keyest players in everyone you just named.
when you make John Tortorella your coach, this happens, and that's your own fault. Next question. I'm done with Columbus. Let's get right into this because I need to talk about this. Has everyone seen this? Has everybody heard about this? Seattle Krakens.
Yeah, release the Kraken.
Okay, wait, don't talk about it yet.
AKA
Caps,
the
you know
mythic
everything,
sea
right?
monsters?
The mythic sea monsters. Okay, so
Yeah.
first of all, we're going to talk about name here. How do you feel about the name? Nothing else except how you feel about it, quickly.
So, is there history of Kraken being in Seattle and like
Kraken
the
doesn't
myths and the
exist.
leather-bound books?
Leatherbound Bucks.
Is there like Kraken in Seattle?
Okay,
I'm
so
so
it's a yes or a no.
I've never heard of any sort of history with that in Seattle. I've never.
I don't know. I mean, creativity out of 10, I give it like a 4. Do I like the way it sounds? Give it about a 7.
I think what's going to make or break them is how the jersey looks.
Oh, the only way we're gonna go there.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, time out.
Now,
Stop talking.
If I'm drinking Kraken and I say release the Kraken, and now you have Seattle hitting the ice, releasing the Kraken, is that what's going on?
Yeah. Pay attention
They're
to
spiced
that.
rums.
Seattle Kraken. Do I think it's a bad name? No. Is it the name I wanted them to pick? No. It's not even the top 3 of the names I wanted them to pick. They should have
Agreed.
went with the Seattle Metropolitans, who in 1924 or whatever it was won a Stanley Cup, and then immediately the next year went bankrupt and closed the team.
No, they were the first team to ever win the Stanley Cup in 1917.
Why wouldn't you call them that? That it didn't make sense to me. Then there were so many other good names. There was like Tsunamis, and like I'm not saying that was a good one, but there were the list of them was so many. And
That's tragic, man.
Kraken doesn't even.
It is kind of tragic,
but it's not a bad name. Kraken is not a bad name.
Like I said, it has a nice ring to it, but like the creativity level on it, like to me, it sounds like kids in like a gym room made up that name for their school soccer team.
The next level, okay? This does not include the logo. The jersey, I absolutely love it. Those colors are fantastic.
I like the
look.
Yeah, it's like.
I didn't see the jersey.
I thought I sent it. Well, anyway.
Okay, I like the look. I do not like the fact that it looks like an EASHL jersey.
Like the way the
colors
when you
are, right? Unlock the letter and you only get the S.
No, don't. We're not talking about
it on, even though your team is not
logo.
Even. Like that's what it reminds me of.
Okay, so then let's just get into this, and then we can get Cap's whole reaction here. I think the colors on the jersey are amazing. I think the look of the jersey is amazing. I don't even hate the logo, but it makes no sense to me because it's so small and it's just a letter. Like there better be a third jersey with like a huge Kraken on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like make its arms like curl or something.
Why do you pick the most epic name in sports history of like creatures, and you don't even have that as your picture on your jersey?
So this is official?
I like the
that they posted it. Seattle posted it.
I like the jersey, the colors and everything. I just don't see the fanciness of the actual logo on the jersey.
The colors.
The S reminds me of an ESHL jersey.
The dark blue, the light blue, and the red looks really good on the jersey. Like they have, if you go on their Twitter, Caps, it has the whole jersey like laid out. It looks.
It seems pretty plain to me.
Yeah, that's a problem, and it's just an S.
It reminds me of an ESHL jersey when you first start your
season. NHL 20 jersey.
I don't know, man. I got to see the whole jersey.
Here, man.
Send it to him. Send him
I mean, dude, they should have brought like the Supersonics back to hockey, you know, or
no,
not back, but like.
I think they're gonna get an NBA team. That's why. So they want to make the NBA team that. Okay,
Supersonics were a great jersey. Also, that's the jersey right there.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Edmonton Oilers jersey from like
the oil drop.
The oil drop.
Okay, Bargo, that's enough. It's making me blind. The light is reflecting off it. Okay, anyways, I'm done with Seattle Kraken. Let's move on.
It seems too plain. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the color scheme. I don't like the logo.
What does it remind me of? Looks like the
EASHL.
Yeah.
A jersey that we made for fun when the league started.
Why are you?
I was going to come up with a damn jersey, and we were Seinfeld 4, so we put an S on our jersey.
Okay, listen, don't you ever talk down about Seinfeld 4. That was the greatest.
I'm not talking down about it. I'm just saying, like, that's the S literally reminds me of when you unlock the letters, and you can put it on your jersey. Instead of it being plain, now it has an S. That's what it reminds me of.
Does it remind you of like we made a team and we were doing so good and then everyone quit our team just because no one liked the way me and you made the jerseys?
Move on.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I made the jerseys and they were
they were amazing. Okay, anyways, this is the last thing I have. Vegas and the Rangers. So I saw a thing on the score where I was 3 or 4 guys talked about who they predicted to win or whatever for the cup.
Rangers.
And then I also saw a bunch of other really big name people on Instagram say the same things. So Vegas was like crazy the amount of people. Almost everyone was picking Vegas, and then the close second I would say was I think it was Pittsburgh, and then. Okay, let's talk about that first. Vegas and Pittsburgh is what they're saying.
To win the cup?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is more likely. Pittsburgh is more likely to win a cup this year than Vegas and New York Rangers. I have no idea what these guys are saying or smoking. Rangers are not going to win anything this year.
Okay, so for Bargo, so they of the wild card team, so you know the first round robin that everyone's playing in, out of all 8 of those teams, they said by far the best chance of any team is New York Rangers, and then
Panarin's not even playing.
And then it's Winnipeg.
Panarin's not even playing.
After they knew that too, when this happened.
Winnipeg. Who's Winnipeg facing? Are they facing Minnesota?
I don't know. They're facing a team that they're going to cakewalk. But
who else is in this round robin? I don't even remember.
Do you not know the round robin?
I know, but I don't remember. I'm like so confused now.
It's like the Leafs.
I've been paying too much attention to baseball.
Carolina, Minnesota. I don't know. It's the four highest teams are already in. So Boston, Tampa Bay, Washington.
Oh, so the Leafs are in this round robin as well.
Yes, the Leafs are facing Columbus in the round robin.
And it's best out of 3?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And so out of the round robin teams to upset, they picked the Rangers were a long way ahead, and then Winnipeg. And for the teams that are already in it, guaranteed in it, like the number 1 pick is Vegas, and then a huge gap, and then like Pittsburgh. They're saying because the goaltending on Vegas is so good that no one's going to be able to beat them because of it.
Yeah, but when has goaltending in the NHL held down an entire playoff run without any offense? Yeah, okay, I mean, but they still had offense and defense.
Yeah, but so does Vegas. Vegas has a pretty good team, at least top 2 lines wise they do.
So the Rangers are going against Carolina. And then it's not even saying who they're going to be playing against afterwards.
Carolina could be Rangers.
I think it's Washington, Nick. I think it's Washington.
They're saying that the Rangers are going to
No, they're saying
Washington.
If any of the teams from the round robin has a shot at winning, they're saying it's the Rangers.
Yeah, no. I don't see that happening.
Okay, so
the Rangers are going to beat Washington.
You should hear how many people on Instagram right now, like hockey pages, are saying that Montreal is going to beat Pittsburgh.
I don't get it.
Look at this guy so laughing for like
stupid. That is so stupid.
Bro, Montreal is going to be Pittsburgh?
If you bet on Vegas right now to win the cup before the playoffs actually start, like right now today, and they win, you're going to make money. If you bet on the Rangers, you're going to be rich.
At the end of the day, I don't see anybody from the West beating Colorado. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that right now.
I agree.
And if Tampa is as good now as they were just before this whole thing happened, I don't see anybody beating Tampa.
Well, we came to that conclusion.
Those are my picks.
I don't have faith in Tampa. I do not have faith in Tampa. Last year, Tampa was literally like on fire. Come playoff time, they did not exist.
That's fine, but there's no way I would pick the Rangers.
Fair enough. I'd copy and paste for Tampa this year.
But I don't know, man.
All right,
I really would like to look up who the hell said this stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna find them all, and I'm just gonna send it to you because it's so hilarious.
I just want to clarify: Montreal is gonna beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it's not one; it's a multiple. There's actually a whole article about it on the Score.
What justifies that comment?
I don't know, man. What do you think I care? I don't think Montreal's gonna win. I'm not even gonna.
I would have read that. Are you kidding me? Is that an article?
I gotta go read that too, and I gotta go ask Chris because I don't see that happening.
On the street and was like, Montreal's gonna win the cup. I would slap them and go home.
So anyway, you gonna slap Chris?
Yeah, obviously. Okay. That's the end of this episode. Episode 10 or 9. You guys tell me what episode it is in the comments. Ask us a question about hockey in the comments. So remember to like and subscribe. And now Bargo is gonna say a thing. Say the thing.
Subscribe.
Say it. Say it
Subscribe?
aloud. Tell them. Subscribe.
Subscribe!